everyone, I'm Allison, founder of Pink Nannies. Whether you're interviewing with an agency or directly with a family, the truth is that most first impressions now happen through a screen. Virtual interviews are the new normal. Let's face it, they're flexible, they're fast, and they're opening doors to opportunities all over the country. And they can also be really intimidating because you're being evaluated not only for your personality and your experience, but also for how polished and confident and tech savvy that you appear to be in a virtual setting. So today I'm walking you through exactly how to prepare yourself for your online interview so you can show up as your best self and land that dream job. So the first step seems so obvious, but it's the number one place that candidates really trip up. Get your tech ready. Families have their own preferences. Some use Zoom, FaceTime, Google Meet, WhatsApp, Skype, whatever platform that they request, just go with it. Adapting to the family's preferences immediately signals that you're flexible and cooperative and you're really comfortable with technology. And those are some of the most valuable traits for anyone caring for children in today's digital world. Download the program a day or two before your interview. Create the login, test your camera and your microphone, and make sure that updates are complete. Don't wait until the moment that your call is supposed to start and click the link the first time. Every agency will tell you stories of nannies who joined 10 minutes late because the Zoom decided it needed an update. And then they get denied because they were late to their interview. If you have a laptop or a phone, test the quality on each of those. Choose the device that you feel like gives the clearest video and the cleanest sound. I would definitely plug it in and make sure that's fully charged. Running out of battery halfway through a conversation doesn't exactly scream professional presentation. Have a pair of wired earbuds if you have them and ready in case your audio starts echoing. The close, I always say close those extra tabs and notifications before you join. So there's no ding, ding, email pop-ups or notifications while you're talking to about your childcare philosophies. And then I would say decide where the interview will take place. The virtual meeting from home can feel very casual. I know it isn't, but it can feel that way. So treat it as serious as an in-person meeting. Pick that quiet, private, well-lit spot. Natural light from the window in front of you is really ideal. Harsh overhead lighting or a bright window behind you will wash you out. Keep your background simple. A plain wall or tidy bookcase, it looks really professional. Just make sure you avoid that clutter, laundry piles, anything too personal. Think about what a family sees when they open that screen. They're really getting a glimpse into how you present yourself and how you might represent their household. And just be clear, some places are never appropriate for an interview. Not your bed, not your car, not outdoors, not while you're caring for another child. This time is about fully being present in the moment. And also, if you live with others, just let them know that they'll need to be quiet. Put the pets in another room, silence your phone, close those extra apps. You want zero distractions. Before you log in, check the frame of the camera. Position yourself so that your head and your shoulders are centered. Think about if, my body was over here, not cut off, right? Think about this, right? Keep the camera at eye level. If it's too low or it's an unflattering angle or if it's too high, you look so distant. A couple of stacked books under your laptop can make a really big difference if you need any tips. Or sometimes I've even used just I set it on another table and then I'll sit at a lower little seat. That also helps. So now that your tech and environment are really set, treat it like any professional interview. Virtual does not mean informal. Read the job description again. Think about what stands out to you. Jot a few notes down and why you're excited about this role and how your experience really fits into that family. Have 2 or 3 specific examples of things that you've done and that you can implement, right? Like implement a morning routine, managing a schedule for multiple children, planning developmentally appropriate activities. Families want to hear stories that bring your experience to life because they're trying to get to know you. Then prepare questions for these families. A great candidate asks thoughtful questions, and you might ask, what are your children most excited about right now? Or what qualities have made previous nannies successful in your home? This shows curiosity and engagement. Dress exactly as you would for an in-person interview. That doesn't mean a suit, but it does mean polished, clean, and neutral. A simple blouse or sweater is perfect. A solid shirt, that's also great. Avoid loud patterns or dangling jewelry that can be distracting for the camera. And please, no pajama bottoms. You'll carry yourself differently when you know that you're fully dressed for success. Take 10 minutes before the call to really center yourself. I feel like this is something that I used to do on a job interview, even before I walk into a home, because when I was doing job interviews, there wasn't like, you weren't Zooming or FaceTiming or Google Meeting anybody. It was in person, but have water, have your notes, make it accessible, but not in view. When the meeting starts, you'll appear really calm and confident. When you join the call, smile right away. Begin with a friendly meeting. Hi, it's so nice to finally meet you. If the connection is lagging, wait a beat before speaking to avoid talking over them. During the conversation, listen as much as you talk. Let the parents share what they're looking for. Nod, smile, and respond thoughtfully. Show them that you're present, engaged, and truly hearing them. Keep your answers very structured but conversational. A short story, a result, and a takeaway. So, for example, when I was with my last family, I helped their toddler transition to preschool. We practiced separation by playing short goodbye games. Within 2 weeks, drop-off tears were gone. That's an effective, memorable example, and it showed what you prevent. It showed your experience and what you can do. If you truly can't hear them or they can't hear you, politely suggest switching to a phone call. Would you mind if we could continue over the phone so I don't miss anything? Families appreciate calm problem solving. And don't forget to smile, even through a screen. Warmth translates. And this is the part that distinguishes an average interview from a memorable one. Families are hiring a person, not a resume. Use a small moment to connect. Ask about their children's personalities, maybe their favorite activities. React naturally. Laugh at something cute or relatable. Sharing glimpses of your genuine personality, but always within professional frame. So for example, if they mention that their child loves art, you might say something like, "That's wonderful. I love creative play too. With my last nanny kid, we used to make story collages every Friday." That kind of comment creates chemistry and it gives them a feel for what it would be like to have you in their home. Remember, families aren't just evaluating competence, they're evaluating fit, and they want to know, will our children feel safe and happy with this person? Can they communicate clearly? Will our household run smoothly with their help? Every answer that you give should quietly affirm those things. Nonverbal cues that carry even more weight in virtual conversation is sit up straight, but be relaxed. Keep your hands visible when you gesture. It makes you look open and trustworthy. If you're listening, not occasionally. Avoid fidgeting with your hair, right? Looking down. Your facial expression should mirror the tone of the conversation. If they share something sentimental, soften your expression. If they talk about routines, show enthusiasm and you're excited. Energy and warmth go a long way through a screen. And remember, speak a little slower than normal because virtual audio can create slight delays. Pause briefly after their questions. It helps really ensure that you're not talking over them. As the conversation winds down, thank them sincerely. Express genuine enthusiasm. I really enjoyed speaking with you. This sounds like such a wonderful fit, and I love the opportunity to work together. Ask what their next steps look like. Will there be a second interview? Is there an in-person meeting? Or what is the timeline for your decision making? This shows initiative and professionalism. Then after you hang up, send a short thank you email the same day. I prefer within an hour. Keep it simple. Thank them for their time, mention one thing that you loved learning about their family, and reiterate your excitement. It takes 5 minutes. It leaves a lasting impression. So let's quickly talk about what can go wrong so you can avoid that completely. Don't take the call while you're multitasking. If you're cooking, driving, taking care of someone else's child, it immediately communicates distraction and a no. Don't forget to check your resume. Cutie Pie 89. It's not ideal for a professional Zoom call. Use your name. Don't overtalk. It's easy to ramble when nervous. I totally understand that. Answer questions clearly and then stop. Silence on camera can feel uncomfortable, but it gives space for families to really respond, and don't rely solely on your notes. If you're constantly looking down, you'll lose connection. So review your talking points beforehand and speak very naturally. And finally, don't underestimate lighting and audio. Bad lighting can make it look like you're hiding. Poor sound can make it impossible for a family to focus on your answers. Have you ever heard like a static noise in the background when you're on the phone call with somebody? You're like, I can't hear you, because you can't focus. It's so distracting. Good lighting and clear audio communicate competence instantly. One of the easiest ways to boost confidence is to record yourself on your camera and then run through a few sample questions. You'll instantly notice small things that you can adjust, and maybe you're talking too fast. Maybe your background is too dark, or maybe your smile disappears when you concentrate. Fix them now before the real thing. If you have a friend in the industry, ask them to do a mock interview with you over Zoom. It's great practice. It helps you troubleshoot your setup in real time. Something that we do here at Pink Nannies is we'll walk you through it. If there is something that you're having an issue with, like you want to answer a question effectively and properly, let's hop on a phone call. I'd love to hear how you answer that question, and maybe I can give you some tips on how to make it better. Every family has its own wish list, guys, but the essentials are universal. They want reliability, warmth, clear communication. They want someone who can blend professionalism and genuine affection for their children. So throughout your interview, make sure those traits shine through. When you talk about your experience, include the human element. I love watching the kids I care for grow up in confidence, or helping a shy child find their voice was the highlight of my year. Those statements tell a parent that you understand the emotional side of childcare, not just the logistics. Also, demonstrate emotional intelligence. If a family seems really nervous, which some are, reassure them with calm, steady energy. If you're chatty, match their tone while keeping things professional. Mirror energy respectfully. It really helps to build a strong rapport. If you're interviewing with an agency like Pink Nannies, know that we're evaluating more than just your resume. We're observing how you communicate, how you manage technology, how you present yourself under small amounts of pressure. We want to see that you're punctual, that you're poised, that you're ready for high-level family environments. Every part of your virtual presence is your tone, your eye contact, and your settings. Tell us what kind of professional that you'll be in a family home. So treat your agency interview as a rehearsal for your family interviews. The same polish and energy that you bring here should carry through every conversation that follows. Here is the secret that no one says. Families don't expect perfection on videos. They expect authenticity. If something goes wrong, laugh it off gracefully. If your dog barked once or your Wi-Fi blimps, smile, fix it, and continue. How you handle small hiccups shows your composure, and that's exactly what parents are looking for in a caregiver. The goal isn't to appear flawless. The goal is to appear confident, adaptable, and kind. So virtual interviews have transformed the childcare industry as a whole. They make it easier than ever to connect families and nannies across states, different time zones, and countries. But they let you showcase your skill without boarding a plane, but they also require intention. If you treat your virtual interview with the same professionalism, warmth, and preparation as you do an in-person meeting, you will stand out instantly. So here's a quick recap. Test your technology in advance. Choose a clean, quiet, and well-lit space. Dress professionally. Know your story and your strengths. Ask thoughtful questions. Make eye contact with the camera, smile, and handle tech issues calmly. End that with gratitude and a follow-up thank you. If you do those things, you're already ahead of the curve. At Pink Nannies, we've been guiding both families and nanny candidates through virtual interviews for more than a decade. And we can tell you, great virtual interviews are not about the internet connection. They're about the human connection. So take a deep breath, open that laptop, and show the family who you truly are. You are capable, you are caring, you are confident, and you are ready to bring peace and structure into their home immediately. If this video helped you feel more prepared, subscribe to our channel for more high-impact guidance on advocating your nanny career and building emotional intelligence in home. Thanks for watching, and good luck! You got this!